Sometimes good old sibling rivalry can make us do the craziest things. Over the past few years, many people have raised a few eyebrows when it looked like Kim Kardashian took a lot of inspiration from her half-sissy Kylie Jenner. And by a lot, we mean a lot. But imitation is the highest form of flattery, right? Is Kim really copying Kylie, or is it all just a huge coincidence? We'll let you decide. Eyeshadow palette. Let's start with Kim's KKW beauty line. While in many ways it clearly differs from Kylie's line, it's also very similar. Over the next few minutes, we'll give you a few examples of this claim before we dive into some other ways Kim copies Kylie. Whether you know about the drama surrounding KKW versus Kylie Cosmetics or not, we bet you'll have a few things to say after this. We all know Kylie Jenner's cosmetics line is setting makeup trends. Although launched after Kim's, it quickly became one of the fastest growing beauty brands. And because Kylie's half-sister, we mean Kim, has her own beauty line, it's clear there is going to be some marketing competition going on between the two. In 2018, Kim seemed to have become inspired by Kylie's collection. We'll talk about more copycat launches, but the first one up to bat is the eyeshadow palette. Kim's palette was a collaboration with her makeup artist Mario. People were quick to point out that Kim's palette is very similar to Kylie's Royal Peach palette. Despite the fact that the positioning was slightly different, you can pretty much find the same colors in both palettes. Fans have pointed out that Kim's palette is identical but smaller than her sister's. Honestly, you can totally see the resemblance. Lip liners. Just weeks before the eyeshadow palette controversy, people pointed out that Kim clearly copied Kylie with her lip liner collection. It was one of the first signs of Kim's beauty line starting to resemble Kylie's. When Kim first announced her 8 cream lipsticks and 3 lip liners, she said that they were inspired by Kim's signature nude lip. However, the internet was quick to point out that the collection looks like it was inspired by her sister. Twitter seriously wasted no time to throw very direct shade Kim's way, saying that Kylie's already done that. If you look at Kylie's collection, she indeed sells the same thing. These two either have a healthy sisterly competition going on, or Kim is really taking a lot of inspiration from her trend-setting younger sis. Although to be fair, Kylie wasn't the first one to introduce nude lipsticks to her makeup collection, and Kim definitely won't be the last person to add a nude shade to hers. Nevertheless, it's quite amusing to see the similarities, especially with the next item, concealer kits. Don't worry, this is the last makeup issue before we move on to other examples of copycat Kim. The concealer controversy was pretty huge, especially when you consider that back in the day, Kylie Cosmetics didn't really have a concealer line. It was a gap in the market that she herself filled later on. But then, Kim hinted that concealers are going to be a thing for her line. Kylie's concealers were released in December 2017 and Kim's in March 2018. Not surprisingly, she received a lot of backlash from the internet. She claimed that she'd had the concealers in the works around the same time Kylie released hers. But come on now, that's a little too suspicious, right? Especially since Kim previously stated that her cosmetics line is a completely independent business. Fans have also pointed out that it looks like Kim is trying to steal Kylie's hustle. Not only were the concealers pretty much the same, but just like with the eyeshadow palette, Kim made her line much smaller than Kylie. Underneath it all, it looks like Kim has some serious marketing strategies, and by the looks of it, Kylie is one of her biggest competitors. Green hair. Kim hasn't always been known to stray far from her signature brunette look, but guess who has? Yeah, Kylie. Kylie is known for chopping off her hair and changing her look, so naturally, fans were quick to notice that Kim went through several hair changes between 2017 and 2018. We'll let you decide if these were at all influenced by Kylie. In 2017, Kylie dyed her hair green for Coachella, which quickly started the green hair trend. Kim didn't jump on board until August 2018, and the move took everyone by surprise. Kim later admitted that it was just a wig, and wearing it made her realize just how much she loves her dark hair. So it's safe to say she's never going green again. But was the experiment inspired by Kylie's hair? Kim saying that she prefers her dark hair also makes the next few hair transformations that much more suspicious. Platinum hair. By September 2017, Kim made another extremely bold hair move. Her platinum bob is arguably one of her best looks ever, but fans and the media were quick to notice that she was definitely inspired by Kylie's own platinum hair bob from the Met Gala event. Kylie's bob started a huge trend, and it was by far one of her boldest looks ever. So naturally, Kim got inspired and wanted to see if she could pull off the look too. Come on, this definitely shows that the big sis is taking some inspiration from the little sis. And we're not saying there's anything wrong with that either, but by the looks of it, Kylie seems to always be the one that does everything first, and then the big sis comes along following her move. Okay, we're taking this one to the polls. Sound off. We want to know who you think rocked the platinum look better, Kylie or Kim. We have to say, our vote goes to Kim. Short or long hair, her platinum look was one of our personal faves. Pink hair. But Kim's experimentation with her hair wasn't limited to just 2017. The following year, 2018, was probably the year in which Kim was accused of copying her little sis the most. It seemed that everything Kylie did, Kim had to do it too, including pink hair. Kylie got huge compliments for her pink hair in September 2017, and then Kim jumped on the bandwagon in February 2018. Fans were cheekily starting to know that they can't tell whose social media they're on, Kim's or Kylie's. Kim later confirmed that this time her pink look was her real hair and not a wig. And we noticed this time, she also didn't say that she preferred her dark hair to her new look, even though she went back to her dark hair soon after. But this mounting evidence doesn't stop with hair. Let's dive into some other examples of Kim kind of copying her half-sister. The outfits. Brace yourselves, this one's gonna be a big one. Yep, we're diving into the many outfits Kim has been accused of stealing from Kylie. The Kardashian fashion is a huge inspiration for many, but there were plenty of times Kim and Kylie were twinning with their looks. It goes as far as wearing an item of clothing with their own faces on them. We've also seen them both embrace a long coat with jeans and that striped pants look. By the way, don't these look like they're totally identical pants? To be fair, we've all been there. If you have a sibling, you've probably copied their look at some point in your life. But check this out. Both Kim and Kylie have worn close to this exact look of a simple white top with jeans. They even showed off the same bikini. From black dresses to sunglasses, these two have definitely been in each other's closets on more than just one occasion. Considering we've seen similarities in their makeup brands, it's clear Kim can't help but to draw inspiration from her sister. Of course, it's not always Kim that copies from Kylie, but there are definitely many times where she does. And fans are always the first ones to point out when that happens. Social media. And the list goes on. Kim has also been accused of copying Kylie when she finally jumped on the social media bandwagon that was Snapchat. In case you forgot, Kylie Jenner was the ultimate queen of Snapchat. When she first joined, she brought millions of users and dramatically increased the platform's market value. Although Kim is older than Kylie and doesn't really fit in the typical teenage Snapchat demographic, she jumped on board and followed her sister's lead in 2016. But Kim was the first to quickly move on from Snapchat this time around, and then in 2018, Kylie followed suit by revealing she wasn't the biggest fan of the platform. The two seem to use Instagram and Twitter more these days, which caused a huge drop in Snapchat's market value. But it's safe to say, this is yet another example where Kylie was a huge inspiration for Kim and the millions who joined Snapchat around the same time. Selfies. Many seem to think that Kim actually stole Kylie's selfies. You know how we said earlier that the two had on similar bikinis? Back in 2014, when both Kylie and Kim were guests on Hello Ross, Kylie actually accused Kim of taking her stuff. Right around the time Kylie's bikini selfie went viral in 2014, she recalled a moment when Kim walked in her room saying she didn't have a bathing suit and asked if she could borrow one. Kylie then said that she walked in on Kim 30 minutes later. Quote, "I walk in on her taking selfies and she's like, 'Yeah, you're not getting that back.'" Typical sister stuff, right? But it's also proof that Kim does copy her little sister's style, clothes, and even selfies. Old media headlines even state that Kylie has told Kim to stop copying her before. Emojis. Seriously? Emojis? This prime example of Kim being inspired by her sister dates back to 2016. Remember when the Kimoji app was first a thing? If you were a Kardashian stan at the time, you were probably all over the app and regularly posting Kim K emojis to your friends. The emojis were clearly inspired by Kim's own style and expressions. But people have pointed out that inspiration seemed to have come from elsewhere. Kylie, there are a bunch of emojis with Kim's varying hair colors. Way before Kim actually rocked those colors herself. There's even a blue-haired Kimoji dedicated to Kylie's blue hair. Kim has had blue hair before, but honestly, the emoji hair color resembles Kylie's blue hair more. Back in 2013, in one of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians episodes, Kim even took to Kylie for fashion advice after admitting she wants to be cool again. We totally get it though. When you're older, you just want to be on trend again. And who better to take inspiration from than your sister, who's already one of the most influential millennials on the planet. Totally not blaming Kim for copying her sister's style. And lest we forget, Kylie copied Kim just as much. But that's a subject for another video. After all, this is all just healthy sibling rivalry, right? So, what do you think? Is it all just a big coincidence? Or do we give Kim a break for taking inspo from her sis? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to TheTalko for more videos like this one.